Hello, we're streaming. We're
We
live.
sh- we sure are.
I'm a little bit sleepy.
I had some wine.
So what? Like you had some lime? I don't see how that's
Wine.
relevant, but I'm happy. Wine.
No,
That
wine.
makes so much more sense
Yeah.
as a thing, as a response to what I said. Tracks way better.
Yeah, it sure
I
does.
had to get up early to record some thread spinners, so I'm a little tired.
Dang.
And it was kind of a silly episode, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it seems like both Spark and Glow are significantly more humorous.
I would say Flame is currently the most dramatic of the three.
This Flame is like Flame is the Dark Souls of thread spinner.
To show a little tease here. I sent all three parties to a shitty world that sucks for their second
Yeah.
area. And I think there's different ways you can react to that. One is to wallow in how shitty and sucky it is, which I think is what Flame's doing. One is to say, no, this is good actually, which is what Spark's doing. And I think Glow's attitude is mostly like, guess we're making triangles.
I mean, I mean, Luke, you gave Morg the blood world.
Yeah. Yeah. But I also gave Zoe the blood world.
Yeah, true.
We went to Cascadia last weekend.
Yeah, we did.
That was a fun time.
Uh,
On Saturday
In some
morning,
ways.
when we were getting ready to go, you were idly looking up when local Minnesota Netrunner groups met. I'm like, I don't know, maybe.
yeah.
And by the end of the day, you had said, I don't think I'm going to ever play Netrunner again.
I have softened a bit since then.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever playing tournament Netrunner again.
Sure.
Like, I'll probably poke around on Jinteki every so often. Maybe I'll go to casual in person, but
Yeah.
and it could be partly that Cascadia was run with a extremely tight time frame.
I think that was a big part of it, yeah.
But holy fuck, I felt like I was 50% of the way to having an anxiety attack.
I think it is. I mean, tournaments are high stress environments, no matter which way you slice it. That is part of it for sure. It is a very, especially as your first time playing in person paper Netrunner. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Unquestionably, it's a lot. You won a couple games.
Yeah. I performed absolute dog shit as runner, which is kind of what I expected.
Sure.
I still have barely any idea how to properly run, but I scored out a couple games with Nebula.
Yeah. And hey, a Nebula went on to win the whole thing, so.
Yeah, that's true. And an interesting variant that used Moonpool.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. It's, proof's in the pudding. It's the version that won, because there were a couple Nebulas. And yeah, the two, I think Kakarenbo, people were kind of excited about that when it first cropped up, and I think it's just kind of has had a little bit more trouble sealing the deal. The big advantage of that, top-down solutions Moonpool variant is that it can score on turns when it's not flipped, which gives you a little bit more flexibility, as opposed to, if the runner can keep flipping me back, I'm just dead in the water, And
yeah, you can't do anything if Nebula is not flipped.
Right. Whereas if you're flooded, you top down, you install an agenda and Moonpool. That's one click. You flip the Moonpool. You drop two agendas, shuffle them back, so you fix the flooding issue. You double advance the agenda you put down, and then you still have 2 clicks left, so you can actually score out a 4-2 off of that. And you flip in the process, which now puts pressure on the runner to flip you back.
It seems like a variant that deals with both flooding and just aggressive runners a little more easily than the variant I was running.
I think that's probably true. I'm still very much of the opinion that Nebula is like disgusting, and the only reason it's not banned is that it doesn't have the card pool to fully like exploit it yet. As soon as NBN gets a couple more pieces of difficult to break ice, I think it's just going to be a capital P problem.
Yeah, because NBN's ice is at best okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I was looking at my like the because I played a Nebula deck. I was looking at the NBN ice and just going like, yeah, I guess this will work.
Right.
Just as someone who normally plays Wayland, I was just like, man, this is what we got, huh?
Yeah, and Wayland is very much the home of ice that says "end the run" on it, so it's a big
Yeah.
adjustment. Like,
Even more than HB is, yeah.
yeah, you kind of have like a spectrum of like on one end, like you have it, some people will call it like flat ice versus pointy ice. Wayland is very much focused on flat ice, which is to say, it doesn't usually hurt that bad to run into it, but it does stop you. It's a wall, you know. And then,
Yeah.
like, all the way on the other side, you have, like, Jinteki, which is mostly pointy ice, where, like, they don't have that many hard end the runs, but the gamble Jinteki is generally making is, like, yeah, you can get through this ice. You can't afford to get through it, though. It's going to mess you up so bad that you're just going to have to voluntarily jack out afterwards, because what are
Yeah.
you going to do? Walk into a bite or a Fuji after I just blew you up that hard? You can't.
Yeah,
You
it's
have
like,
to
no,
stop.
no.
And then
I think
NBA
my
is kind of like the tick under Jinteki, where it's like you're not
yeah.
gonna lose the game. Like in like the ideal world of NBN, it's like you won't lose the game by walking through this ice, but it's gonna mess you up, and it's gonna be way more tempo negative than you want it to be. And this run is gonna be like, unless you're stealing a 3-pointer off this run, you're gonna spend so much time recovering your money and your resources off of this that it wasn't worth running. Is kind
Yeah,
of
I
what
think like
NBN wants to be.
yeah, it feels like the where NBN is like trying to be is sort of halfway between Wayland and Jinteki,
Yeah.
where like, yeah, you can face check it and it probably won't kill you.
Right.
But it's gonna fuck up your board.
Right. It's going to take your
Or
money away. It might bounce a
yeah.
card off of the board. It might leave you tagged, so that then you're spending the rest of the turn recovering, and it's like, boy, if you had to do that to like trash an asset that you had to spend money to trash, that like you're really unhappy about all that, you know?
Yeah, Chelsea's saying Kiki and Bobo ISIS.
Yes, Kiki and Bobo
Yeah.
Isis. Exactly.
But yeah,
Yeah.
especially in faction, NBN like it has some tag punishment, but like
Yeah.
it's punishment more in a like it just gives the corp a pretty big advantage.
Right. All of the like
So it
hurt the runner for being tagged is stuff it has to import.
yeah, like it's mostly like Wayland, and should Checky have any? I
They got one with the
know.
new set, Unleash, which is remove
Okay.
a tag to resin
Right.
ice and immediately resolve one of that ice's subroutines.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about
But
that.
then you also, if you're playing out of
Complex.
NBN, you kind of have to also import an ice that makes that painful, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, none of the NBN ice has a single subroutine that hurts so bad that, like, you're really happy to unleash it, you know? Whereas, like, Jinteki
Yeah.
can, like, hit you with a Cloud Eater to do 3 damage, or it can trash a program. HB can res a tier, which, can do 2 core damage.
Yeah, I will say like I kind of wish I had played around with Nebula on Jinteki a bit more before the tournament, because if I did, I probably just would have fucking scrapped that lathe and put in something more useful, because like
Yeah. And, like...
that lathe is like way too expensive for that deck
Yes.
and doesn't do anywhere near enough.
That is the problem with Lethe. She is very cool on a flavor level. I adore her art. I'm
Yeah, her art
heartbroken that I
kicks
came a few
ass.
wins shy of winning the playmat.
Yeah, that playmat is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, they had some sitting out on the stream table, and I was just like pawing at it lovingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But unfortunately, she's just overpriced for what she gets you.
Yeah, there's a part of me that still wants to like try and make Zwicky bad pub fast advance work. I'm just not sure how to mitigate the problems it has any more than it already does.
Yeah, I think it just
Being
has
mitigated.
Achilles heels, and it could win some tournaments early on this year before people like kind of solved it.
Yeah.
That's kind of the weird thing that you tend to see with Corpse is that, you know, you tend to have to kind of keep moving with Corpse because, like, someone comes, like, Corpse present a puzzle to the runner, and then the runner has to solve it. And once, like, as a community, everyone has kind of collectively solved it, unless the Corp is above a certain power level, that means it's time to retire it and come up with something new, you know?
Yeah, it honestly like kind of mimics how hacking works in real life.
A little bit, yeah. Like, Ayuko dominated all last year, and you still see it around right now, but it's not dominating, you know? People have kind of learned how to beat it, in a way that they just couldn't before.
Also people are just including more tech against assets now.
That's true, and it is also, I mean, it's worth saying, they banned some very strong Ayuko cards like False Lead and Sting, and it is a lot weaker without any of those. When you can just delete 2 clicks off the runner's turn, that's a pretty big deal for a damage deck.
Yeah, Ob's still fucked up, though.
Ob is still really messed up, and Ob is, like, you know, they're innovating on that. I just saw the deck list of the week this week is one... I don't know if I ran into this one or not. I didn't. I ran into a similar deck at Cascadia, but not this one specifically. That is apparently called Twink Shipping because it's all about getting out Fut Jom Bautista. And
beautiful.
Yeah,
love it.
Yep.
Did you see the mag deck that was posted by the Cascadia winner?
Oh yeah, White Blade's like 64 card Maggie deck. Yeah, I saw that one, and also
it looks super interesting, and also like this looks like a fucking nightmare to run unless you really know how to do Netrunner.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I saw that post, and I also got my ass beat by it several times while Whiteblade was grinding up to Cascadia.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm practicing my Corp game now, and like 2 or 3 times I got matched against Whiteblade on JNet, and I'm like, okay, well, hope I can at least not embarrass myself and then just get deep dived in like turn 2 and lose.
Yeah, because like the idea behind it, that's in the...
this isn't the 64 card deck. Okay, I'm getting mixed up with
this is a 46. Yeah, this is 46 card.
Yeah,
but, like, the idea behind it is that it like abuses the both click economy and credit economy of Madani. To basically just draw a shitload of cards.
Yeah.
Host as many programs as possible on Madani, and then use Magdalene's ability to install whatever hardware you need.
Right.
And so you have just, and then on every single turn, you can then install whatever program you happen to need right then using Madani for a discount.
Right.
Which gives you just an insane amount of click compression.
Yeah, the very scary sentence here. The secondary game plan is to score all 7 points out of R&D in 1 turn by taking a 6 or 7 click turn and resolving multiple deep dives.
Like 2 deep dives, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Fucking crazy.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me, please. That's rough.
Yeah, it's like I look at it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of a work of art.
Yeah, and I mean, clearly it steamrolled at Cascadia. Yeah, I unfortunately did not win a Lethe playmat, but I got 1 win shy of top cut, which is, when I lost that last game and didn't make it, I think understandably, very disappointed at the time, but objectively, getting like 21st place out of a nearly 100-person tournament, pretty good, especially when it's my first time going to an event that big, Yeah.
Also, you accomplished another really cool thing. Would you like to explain that to the listeners?
I did take a game off of Sokka, a 2-time world champion, and that did feel pretty good.
What was the agenda diff?
It was 7-0.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He fully said it, and it was totally true. He mulliganed, and he mulliganed into a terrible hand. It was like,
oh no.
It was all ice with no money and no assets in an asset deck.
Oh, that's rough.
He basically drew the majority of the ice in the deck on turn 1.
That's
To the
really
point where,
funny.
like, with the way he was playing, I was like, wait, is he doing, like, flood the market out of a Yuko? This is weird, huh? Um, and he was like, no, that's just how much ice I drew.
Oh no.
And, like, yeah, it was, yeah, he drew poorly, and also Seb versus a Yuko is a really good matchup. And also,
Yeah.
had we played 100 games back to back, I'm sure he would have won, like, 80 of them or more, but...
Well, yeah, sure, but card games, baby.
But card games, baby. I did win it, and I did feel pretty good
Sometimes you
about
get the
myself.
win. Yeah.
Very nice guy too. I didn't talk to him very long, but he was very nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, it was. I had a pretty good time. I did.
I
Go
was
ahead.
incredibly stressed out, but like
You
I
were.
am glad that I tried it.
Yeah,
Cause like if I didn't, I'd always wonder, you know.
for sure. Yeah. And I'll gaslit you into forgetting how stressful it was by next year. No, I'm not going to do that.
No.
Like, no, listen, you've been practicing for like a whole year. It's going to go way better this time. You should try again. It's not Continentals this year, so it's going to be more casual.
Yeah, I should try the Moonpool Nebula deck probably.
Yeah, that's worth a shot, I think. It's definitely good. It's also, yeah. I am definitely at a point where I've been grinding with Sebastião so much that I honestly think not even for the sake of my runner game, for the sake of my corp game, I need to start playing more runner IDs so that when I'm on the other side of the table, I'm like, okay, I've played a lot of Moosely Hot. I know when Moosely Hot's weak and when I can like strike,
Yeah.
Or like, okay, I know what this Shaper bullshit looks like. As opposed to being able to say, okay, you're playing Shaper, you're gonna do some kind of bullshit, and I just have to hope it's, it's bullshit that I can weather. Having more experience into it and be like, no, this is the bullshit you're doing, and when you're gonna be strong, when you're gonna be weak, when I can go. That definitely feels like what I need to be focusing on. In addition to just playing more.
I genuinely never feel like I know when a Shaper is dangerous or not.
And the problem is
they can just like do some shit.
Right, because by turn 1, they can put down a self-modifying code, overclock a remote, and guess what they're getting in,
Yeah.
It tends to be more... The way you beat Shaper as a broad rule is... And, it's hard to give any, hard and fast rules to any of this
try
stuff.
To weave in between a setup turn?
That can work. There's kind of two... Because some Shapers are just going to be very flexible and can just address any problem as you put it down. That's the SMC overclock move.
It does seem to be like the mag move as well.
Yeah, and that's very much like from the games I played against Whiteblade. That was very much her move, right? Where I'm like I had a game against Whiteblade on JNet where I was just like, well, you're a Shaper. You're going to set up for 2 or 3 turns, so I'm free to just kind of set up also. And then, no, she is in my face on turn 1, and I'm getting screwed because I assumed that I had, time to breathe,
Yeah,
okay, this is usually how Crims play, not how Shapers play. Uh-oh, I'm in danger. But the two, there's the very flexible, responsive way, and there is the Doom Rig way, where you say, you know what, Corp? You do whatever you feel like doing, score to 5 points, see if I care. You're never going to see the last 2 points. By the time we've gotten to that point in the game, I'm going to be so strong that if you breathe wrong, you're suddenly going to lose 4 points out of nowhere. I'm just going to have 3 breakers down, a giant pile of money, and you cannot possibly res enough ice to stop me from doing whatever I feel like doing.
So the way you try, you won't have enough money to do anything else.
Right. So the two, and unfortunately the way you beat those two strategies are kind of diametrically opposed, so that's why it's really important to make really good threat assessment and figure out which variant of Shaper you're dealing with, because for that very flexible reactive, I'm just going to respond to whatever you do and stay on top of you. The way you beat that is by playing a little slower and taxing them out, forcing them to run turn over turn and saying yeah, you've got Propeller and Propeller breaks barriers very cheaply, but you have a finite number of propeller counters. So if I can just force you through barriers over and over again, and force you to use your simul chips to recycle them over and over again, by the mid to late game, you're going to be really restricted on how you can run.
Yeah, which, like, Nebula is good at that. And,
yes,
like,
that's very much Nebula's game plan. Yeah.
Yeah, especially since, like, if you know you're facing that kind of deck, you can pace out your operations to be like, okay, I'm gonna use 1, maybe 2 operations this turn if I really need the credits or card draw.
Right.
But basically, like, force you to flip Nebula back over whenever you have to, because, like, you never know when I'll be able to score out an agenda.
Exactly. The Doomrig variant, the way you beat it is going fast. You say, like, because they're saying, I'm just going to set up, I'm going to let you have 4, maybe even 5 points before I really start threatening you. And you need to say, like, you tried to just let me have 4 or 5 points, but actually I got to 7 faster than you thought I could. The problem is if you try to sneak that out fast against that more reactive, quicker shaper, they'll jump on it, you know?
Yeah. Which, like, I found the thing that I at least had sometimes trouble with Nebula is, like, if I tried to go fast, that meant I really had to dig through my deck a lot. And if I hadn't been fortunate enough to score, what's the one that gives you a superconducting hub?
Oh, yes.
It meant, like, I was discarding a lot of stuff and,
right.
Inevitably discarding some agendas and just having to be like, really hope they don't run archives right now because I don't have a spin doctor rest.
Yeah. And that's just, like, kind of the weakness of those very vertical, like, pure fast advanced decks. Like, they'll all have, like, you're either going to be drawing way too much or you're going to be sitting there waiting for, like, the right things to trickle into your hand. And in either case, you are potentially giving the runner... You have very limited agency with that kind of corp, right? And you're just banking on... I kind of can only have one game plan, and that one game plan is strong enough. Whereas the runner, like, can be much more flexible in how they respond to it.
Yeah, because, like, I can't dump stuff onto the board because the vast majority of it is, like, operations and agendas. Which, like,
exactly.
I don't have the defenses to just leave an agenda on the board unless I can bluff extremely well.
Right.
Which I never tried.
Bluffing against a good player, bluffing usually doesn't work. Because often it's like, well, unless you're on a really particular kind of board, it's almost always worth it to just call the bluff. It's either worth it to call the bluff, or you don't care if they're bluffing and they get away with something, because, like, they're winning the battle while you're winning the war, you know?
Yeah. There were a couple times I just had a face-down spin doctor there, and, like, it was there for, like, 3 or 4 turns.
Yeah.
Never tried to run it. I'm like, all right, sure.
Right.
I guess it's there for when I need it.
So I've been messing with this Reality Plus deck a little bit. I don't think there's something here. I don't quite have it.
Yeah.
But there's, like, an idea to it that isn't terrible. And if I can, like, I don't think I'm the person to, like, bring it to the finish line and fine-tune it, but there's, like, it won't shock me if somebody can crack it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Doom Scroll on HQ, and we will do just a hedge fund. I was saying I have to go back just to get more alt-arts. Yeah. August also, not performing very well. They didn't expect to, but really fell in love with all the cool alt-arts, which I also love, so I get it. All right, they got 3 points off of R&D turn 1, so this is a bad time. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Wait, are you playing right now?
Yeah, I'm playing, and I'm just now noticing that my...
It's not showing up on the stream.
That's interesting.
Am I still showing you on the Jinteki homepage?
Why?
Do you have Jinteki open in a different tab? Do you have, like, 2 instances of
That's what I'm wondering now, so let's find out.
Because, like, in the window you have, it's just Jinteki and Android Netrunner, and the Netrunner.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's being streamed.
There we go. I think that fixed it. Weird. Not sure what happened there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Strange.
Okay, we'll just throw a Behold on the table. Yeah, I guess I came expecting to lose every game, and I won one, so all my expectations were exceeded. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
They hit the Behold. I will go ahead and double tag them, because it only costs 2 credits out of R+. They don't touch it, because they don't want to get oppoed.
Yeah. I am mildly annoyed that there was one Moosely Hot in the top cut, and they did not publish their deck list.
Oh, bummer.
Tell me your secrets.
I mean, it's not going to look that different from the
I'm
list you were playing.
stupid. Just help me. Yeah, no.
Like, yeah, Moosely Hots is mostly the same. It's going to look a lot like the deck you played.
True.
If not, identical. But
I've noticed that some folks like say fuck Echelon, all my homies that hate Echelon, and just use like something else instead. But
Jai just joined as spectator. Oh my god, hi mom, I'm on YouTube. Hello, Jai.
Well, not exactly YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think we're streaming on YouTube. We're just on Twitch. But hello. Let's see. Who let him in here? I know the game as well, but Let Them Dream seems like the strongest card in my deck. That's wild.
Yeah, Let Them Dream is pretty good.
Let Them Dream is extremely good, yeah.
Yeah, Corporation's got some pretty nice stuff in Vantage Point.
They did, and runners mostly didn't, which is fine.
Yeah, they got Tungsten. They got like Tungsten Taylor.
Yep, and end of list basically.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's about the only good card they got.
I'm trying to think of like Touchstone is used by Hot fairly often.
Touchdown gets some use. Yeah, I'm being a little flip. It's Underdome regulars sees play
the whole
in Baz.
stealth mechanic didn't hit as much as like they were probably hoping it would.
Yeah, not so much. Little bit of a dud on that front, but it is what it is.
Which is a shame because like I really like the design of the Vantage Point shaper.
Hiram? Yes.
Yeah, Hiram, and I really love Methuselah as just like an idea.
I agree. It's all conceptually
so it's a shame that they're not that good.
Yeah. Especially when Clean Getaway archives not HQs and they left HQ open. I guess you're thinking if I left HQ open, there's not much to see. Which is fair. There's not. There you go. I almost wish there was more to see so I could oppo you. Although...
Okay, yeah, so there's this other list I'm looking at that seems like fairly popular that ditches the Echelon for a Carmen instead.
Yeah.
And uses the influence to just get like... And also like... kills all the companions except for 2 mystics. And uses the influence to get like a finality and 2 touchstones.
Interesting. This game we're gonna lose because we're not drawing any agendas, which means R&D is just agenda central, and they're gonna start slamming it sooner than later, and it's gonna be bad for us.
Yeah, Vic's got Hermes. Oh, also DreamNet Boomerang. Yeah.
Funhouse. We should do next big thing to try and shuffle around a little bit.
Yeah, Ebenti's got a pretty solid board right now.
Yes. Yeah, he's missing a twinning, and other than that, like, as soon as he gets his multi-access down, we're in big trouble. We'll gain 2.
What the fuck is that other icebreaker next to...
Oh, that's Shibboleth. It's a decoder.
Shibboleth. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so they're really just missing their revolver.
And they're extremely rich. Yeah, this is going to become a problem.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, 26 credits.
Yeah. It's no
I,
good.
I don't think I've ever had 26 credits as criminal.
Yeah, Colonel's the get-rich faction.
Yeah, I'm just still learning how to actually be good at it.
We are going to delete some of that.
The market. All right. Hermes is just such a good card.
Hermes is so powerful. Hermes has the exact same text as Leela Patel, who was the ID that I used to like back in like 2014, 2015.
Right. August saying, seeing a runner with 25 credits and trying to tamp down my jealousy. Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh,
I'm
there's
right
their
there with
killer.
You. Oh, you got to bounce a Biowalk with Hermes? That's really funny.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We can tax a couple bullets. Not like thrilled about it, but do we put... Yeah, we probably do have to put stuff back. Let's put back Revanchelet and Fully Op. This is not ideal. You know what? We can fix it with the next big thing, though. So let's put back... We don't need 3 copies of Oppo Research. Probably just one's plenty. I don't think VSA does anything at this point. That's 3 cards. Let's shuffle back. I would love to land that Retribution. Maybe that's... we don't need 2 Retributions, though. Well, if they float a tag, it would be great to punish them very hard for it. Funhouse is pretty expensive with our money. That's 3 cards. That puts us down to 9. We want to get down to 7 so we can play everything and not throw anything out. Want to keep Revanchelet. I want to keep a Ping. And we can throw back... We threw back 2 copies of Oppo already. Yeah, we'll do 1 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And we will put a Revanchelet behind Funhouse. And we will put a Ping on R&D.
I guess the Ping is technically, like, free, but also Kurapura breaks it for 1.
Yeah. But, you know, yeah, we just care about the tag text.
True, yeah.
Fire all. Ping through it. We're going to res B1001 and stop the run. And ping ya. I made a really big mistake putting Behold behind Starlit Night here because they know this is a Behold. They're never going to run it again. And Starlit Knight's probably our strongest ice. So this is like a dead slot until we overinstall. And I don't really want to overinstall. So.
Yeah.
Shoot. Take the money. Gonna give you more tags. Guessing you just clear these and pass. Yep. Okay. Biting into that money at least.
Yeah.
Draw. Bleh. If they don't run this, which they probably will, we can... Oh, they're doing their own thing, so we're going to be okay. They are gonna see a
No
lot of cards, though.
twinning.
They might even
Yep.
just win off this run, honestly.
Yeah, so he's basically got the full rig assembled now.
Oof.
He's gonna
Yep.
start charting that twinning.
Okay, that's really bad. Because we can't realistically stop that.
Yeah.
See what they do here. I'm guessing they just say screw the tags, we're just gonna win, which is that's what I would do. That's the problem with like tags as punishment, is that like once you have once you decide to go tag me, it's like, well, alright, they went broke. Okay, okay. We are still alive, just barely.
Okay.
We did not draw something else with this, but we can do this.
Yeah, like he does have a Chesva, so he can still get into R&D and archives pretty easily without needing money. But like,
and we're just immediately going for Iru. This is probably the win. I also very foolishly forgot to res Revanchulate, which would have changed this a lot. But this is probably game right here. Yep. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, anyway, that's at our plus deck. There's like something to it, but it needs more work. It might need better ice. Or it just might need...
That was close, though. You got
yeah.
You...
Not bad in any stretch. Like, I've definitely won some games with it, but I don't know if maybe that just not my preferred play style, or if it just needs something a little extra to it, but it's not quite where I want it to be. I have been having a lot of fun with that handgun list. So I'm going to show that off a little bit. Twitch.tv/video entropy. It's a little, you know, I'm not dominating with it or anything, but it's a pretty fun deck to play.
Yeah.
I am, you know, I miss having Angelique in my Bangoon list, but I've looked at it, and honestly, they built this deck very, like, precisely in a way where, like, I can't justify cutting anything for Angelique, unfortunately. This is definitely keepable. Just a question of... I think we just do this, this, and this, and then see what they do.
Biowak is one of the two opening ice is a little rough, but...
Yeah, but honestly, it's probably going to end up getting shuffled back, or we'll score out a green mail and then get it that way. Hey,
yeah,
green mail. We're going to do this, and we're going to get out a Biowak on HQ. Ooh, Stargate. Okay, okay. Wow, alright.
I have never seen... Well, have I ever seen...
Yeah, so Stargate is you run R&D. If successful, you look at the top 3 and trash one of them. It kind of got power crept by the twinning, which is why you don't really see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say... Fucking sick as hell art, though.
Yeah. This is an Ashes card, which is the first, like, cycle that NSG put out. It's got that kind of, like, not, like, modern AI, but kind of that, like, previous, like, Google Deep Dream type of AI art, you know, where, like, they kind of, like, put an image into it and then, like, have the image, like, process it really hard. A lot of cards from Ashes, especially, like, the net space cards, that is kind of how they styled them. We can throw out Measured Response and let you have 2 cards. We lose. Okay.
Yeah, I do like that flavor of kind of abstractionist art as like a nice salt and pepper to some more normal stuff.
Yeah. I did not want to draw the other Biowack because I wanted to Kana it out.
Yeah.
I just immediately sacrificed the green mail for it, but that's no big deal. We'll just get out a... What is this? Event Horizon? We'll just get out a Maskarovka for server 1. And then throw a Biowack on R&D. Our money's not fantastic. That's what I would like to fix. Boop. Boop. Them face checking a Biowack here is fantastic for us.
Oh, hello, Milanomi.
Hey!
I enter, I see Bangoon, all is right with the world.
Somebody made Bangoon work. I'm in my element.
Yeah, honestly, I'm happy that Bangoon is like still sticking around.
If this list had dropped like a week earlier, it's what I would have brought to Cascadia. I just didn't have time to like practice it. Well, shucks. I would like some money. But we've got 2 big old lizards. I think we got time to find it. There's a petty cache. That's something. Single advance that, so next turn we can petty cache advance.
Yeah. Yeah, he's at like 3 credits. He's not getting to that. Sucker.
Yeah. They're in a really bad spot. Sack zone. Heck yes. Okay.
Milanomi says every single card in core and VP will eventually be somewhat relevant. It's just a matter of figuring out the toolbox IMO.
Yeah. I think Sipa or Sipa, I forget which one it is the one like in VP where I'm the most like someone's gonna figure out how to make this really gross, or like a new card will come out that synergizes with it really well in some way. Let's just toss an Event Horizon in front of this Biowack. And then, oh right, we get more. Let's just grab a Maskarovka on HQ. You're not getting in here. Boop. This, advance, and throw down a Malapert. Sip is interesting. Tau really did ruin my fucking life in System Gateway. Yeah, Tau is a really interesting runner. I feel like they don't quite have the sauce in Standard right now, but I want them to, because I like its ability. F11 here. A little bit more screen real estate. I do remember that being something else you mentioned, that like you had a game against, I think it was a Pudma. It was some shaper, and you were like, I don't even know what's going on. They're installing too many cards.
Yeah. It was a I just kind of gave up.
Yeah.
Trying to understand what was happening, which kind of worked out because
you won that game, right?
Yeah, because they like never ran me.
That's they got lost in the shaper sauce.
Yeah, because like if they had put even like a little bit of pressure on me, like I didn't have enough money to res all the ice I had on HQ and R&D, like I would have gone fucking broke trying to do it, and they would have gotten in at least a few extra times.
Yeah.
It definitely could have been a much closer match, but yeah, I just kind of got to do my thing. Like Nebula got flipped once, and I flipped it back, and it never flipped back again.
Hell yeah.
I just stayed on it.
Okay, they've got their Breaker Suite down. They don't really have the money that they need, which is not great, but a draw. Ooh. I think what we want is this. We're gonna advance, score this sack zone, use Malapert to get a DRM, use DRM to get out another sack zone, install the sack zone, and advance it. And just really keep them in the blender.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I had a few games where I was like, yeah, I'm not reading all that. I'm happy for you. Sorry that happened.
Yeah.
Was that cookbook? Okay. They're gonna have to run this turn because Taka's gonna start screaming.
Yeah.
Yep. So there we go here. They're probably gonna score this, which I'm not like that mad about. Have they gotten? They've gotten 2 measureds out. Okay.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna switch over to like floating fast Muesli Hot list just because it only has Mystic Maiming, and I'm sick and fucking tired of having to keep up with the fucking companion drip
companions,
economy.
yeah.
I hate it so much.
Yeah. So this damages them, leaves them tagged last click, and if I draw measured, I just win the game.
Yeah.
Oh no, Lou saved them. Okay, so I don't just win the game off of measured. I do win the game off Myoshu if they don't contest this green mail. So I think I'm gonna go with that. No, I don't, because I'm not gonna have the money. Shoot, I'm gonna be $1 short. And if right, I'm gonna have to res that ice to protect this, so. But I'm happy to make them do a bunch of work for 1 point.
Yeah, seems good.
Yeah. Okay, the tag. This feels like they're not contesting the green mail. Oh, they are. Going last click. I don't know if I agree with this choice of theirs. So do we res this Event Horizon and make them spend bullets? They've got multiple simul chips to like reload the revolver with. It's gonna cost them... This is free. This costs 3 credits. I think we probably do. Oh, and it's gonna... Oh! I think they made a bad... Oh, no. Right, of course. They're gonna use Taka. Right. Doi. So it cost them 1 credit. I'm gonna res it, but I'm not gonna pop it. I'm just gonna make them waste bullets getting through it. How many hedge funds have we gone through? Just 1. Okay. So, we still have a fair amount of money left in the deck. And if we top deck the last measured, we just win outright. Well, we didn't, but we top decked draw power, so... Still no measured. Bummer. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to DRM out the last green mail. And they either waste another turn on winning 1 point, or we Myoshu them next turn. I think they're cooked here. Yeah, yep. Because now we just pop Event Horizon. We don't even let them, like, try to run. I think they were forward. Yeah, I'm not sure they had a winning move on this turn. With how low their money was. They probably had to let the tag stand. It probably was not... So how they survive this turn is they get in, they use a simul chip to get back a Gourmand, and they win the 1 in 5 and hit Myoshu. Which I will happily play these odds. Yeah, and then they burn 2 bullets and throw the gun to get through the lizard. Vermond, okay. They see the line they need to take. Are they gonna hit it? Getting Revolver back at this point... No, they missed it. Okay. So then we just beep, bop, score, Yoshu.
Nice.
Yeah, the early BOAC
That
was
looked,
just rough.
Yeah, that looked pretty clean.
Yeah, that was clean living right there. Oh yeah, only revolvers versus a deck that can easily res 3 BOACs is a bad time.
Yeah, that'll eat through your gun bullets.
Yep.
Bullets real fast.
Man, I hate gun bullets.
Yeah,
Easily my least favorite kind of bullet.
Yeah, not a fan.
Because in theory, if they had kept that Stargate alive, that could have been really bad news for us. Because we have 13 agendas in this deck. They were going to see agendas almost every time they Stargate ran, and it was going to pile up fast on us.
Yeah, August. Myoshu is so cool. Honestly, Wayland got a lot of cool shit in Vantage Point.
Wayland made out like bandits in Vantage Point. Yeah. And they kind of needed it, so, you know.
Yeah, like, you got Vulture Fun, you got Myoshu, you got, why am I forgetting it now? The new ice.
Oh, Event Horizon.
Event Horizon fucking kicks ass.
Toxin, also very good ice.
Did I say Reanimation Protocol already? Because, like,
I don't think you did, but yes, also Reanimation Protocol.
Real sick.
Yep.
Yeah, Flagship.
Yep. Yeah, they did very well for themselves. Jinteki did too well for themselves and got a ban out of it.
Yeah, I mean, most of that was Melius.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Wayland as a faction exists only if border control exists, looks like. It feels that way a little bit. Event Horizon sure does a lot of work.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, your narrative, baby. I know, yeah, you wrote the story from LASU. Man. Maybe if runner power level gets upped in a few sets, it can come back. It's such a cool concept for an ID. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just the recursion is a little rough.
Yeah. Well, and it is also, like, you know, is there an argument to be made that, like, it was counterplayable and people were just like, yeah, but I don't want to counterplay it. I just don't want to have to deal with it. Which, you know, fair enough, I guess, but...
Right, Sack Zone expansion was also a Vantage Point.
Yeah, yep. Which Saxon expansion is less
not
strong
as, like,
than the other stuff we're talking about, but it's still good.
Yeah, not as like eminently playable, but it leads to some cool deck design.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Do people run Flywheel? Because, like, Flywheel's an interesting one. But
Flywheel sees very limited use. It's gonna be back. Flywheel's gonna see a lot of play once Asset Spam Wayland is back. The current card pool doesn't really support it, but once you can play a more horizontal Wayland plan, throwing a Flywheel in front of your Asset is a really good thing to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because, like, Flywheel seems like it's a really nice thing to have for a horizontal play style, but, like, you don't play horizontal in Wayland, and in all the other factions that do play horizontal, you just have, like, ice that's just as good or better in faction for that.
Yeah, Milanomi saying some versions of the combo PD deck use Flywheel. I didn't see that. I believe it. I think in general you probably have more important things to import than that, but I'm sure someone did it. This is a pretty gasless hand. We get a little bit of money. We can protect a central when we don't even know that they're running a central turn 1. I think this is a throwback, even though, like, if we mold into this, I'd be like, okay, fine. We're not, like, screwed, but I would like something that can put a little bit more threat down turn 1. This also doesn't really put any threat down turn 1. So, can't always get what you want. At least we can get a DRM going next turn. Probably should have drawn first, but, We get Vantage Point card and seeing Onsell 2.0 pointing at the screen. Peggle 2 voice. We have one player here in Dallas who very stubbornly plays nothing but Thunderbolt. And he has a deck that can be a real pain in the butt to fight. That is just all about tagging you, unleashing Onsell to do core damage, and then reallocating the Onsell to get 10 credits, or 8 credits, or whatever it is. It's Onsells and it's tiers, and it's just... it's a rough time. And then, like, manually resing it on, like, the next time around so that they get the Thunderbolt effect off of it. Is it, like, the strongest thing you can be doing? No, definitely not. Is it a real pain in the butt to have to contend with? 1000%. Okay. How spicy we want to play. You know what? Last time... oh, well, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to click Eminent Domain, so...
Oh, no.
Whoops. Whoopsie. Well, that's fine.
When I was actually looking through like the various factions that people brought to Cascadia, I got super excited to see an Earth station in there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, did someone figure out Earth Station? No.
Earth Station can do things. Earth Station's not terrible. I just think it's outclassed.
Yeah.
If you didn't have other Waylands that could like be a little bit tougher and meaner, I do think you would see some Earth Station play. It wouldn't be like dominating tournaments or anything, but like I've had games against Earth Station that stressed me out,
Yeah.
We were just gonna toss a Mask of Roof.
It seems like Bangoon is like one of the ones that people pick for like here you can go vertical with this.
A bit. I think it tends to be more like if you want to like win like consistently all the time, you play Nuveng or Ob. If you want to have fun and take some wins off people that don't see you coming, then you play Bangoon.
Yeah.
Every other Wayland AD is easier to ring value of. Yeah, 100%. I definitely... My kind of working theory is that defensive IDs on Corp side are a really tough sell. Anything that makes the runner's job harder is just going to be worse than IDs that make your job easier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, like, that there's definitely ways to break that rule, right? Like, arguably, Melius is a defensive ID, but it's so cracked. And, like, the way it defends is by giving you more offense.
Oh, but you can force an attrition game, basically.
Hey, it was a fun run against. I wanted to give Stargate a go and see how that felt, just because I miss Medium and didn't want to use Twinning. Yeah, fair enough. No, it was a fun game. We're broke, and they don't have a target for Above the Law, which I still feel dumb about misclicking.
I'm always excited when someone faces Luke and plays a card where I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. No, I'm always like, anytime I see a card that like people don't usually play, I'm like, well, hello, what do you got? Show me. We need to start getting something on R&D because they're gonna start. I mean, they're probably just trying to lock the remote with Palangi, which makes this early Fly Swatter a bummer. But what can you do? You gotta play the hand you're dealt. I was trying to figure out why Stargate didn't trigger Rem's ability. I think you mean, lose? It's because Lou only cares about... Oh, It's a very nitpicky ruling thing. Let me pull up the exact text of Stargate.
It is once per turn, click, run R&D if successful. Instead of breaching R&D, reveal the top 3 cards of R&D. Trash one of the revealed cards.
So you are technically not accessing the cards
Accessing
that
it.
Stargate
Yeah.
reveals, and Lou cares about whether you are accessing the card that you trash, which is why it nombos. Alright. We're not going to get great value out of this. We may as well just kill Nuka here. That's so lame. Yeah. Rules be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
August, are you getting Jay Chinyo
they
mixed?
could have.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Because I was gonna say they could have worded it like Deep Dive, where Deep Dive says like you set aside the top 8 cards of R&D face up.
Right.
Access one of those cards.
Right. In which case, yeah, Lou does get value off of trashing a card if you access it with Deep Dive, which you wouldn't do for like multiple reasons, but it would work.
Yeah, but like theoretically you could do it.
Yeah. Stargate was more in vogue when Bologna could be stored in archives. Yeah. Yeah, if you just take the agenda away and then steal it when you can afford to get it, that makes sense. Oh, I guess... Because it always throws me that, like, Gateway came out after Ashes, right? So there was a time period when Stargate existed and Spin Doctor didn't, right? And didn't... I don't know what, like, the System Core 2019 thing looked like, because I just wasn't playing at the time. They put Jackson back in? Okay, that makes sense. And let's do...
There must always be a Jackson.
There kind of does. Like, there was a point in time when Jackson Howard rotated, and I think there were some people that were like, yeah, we're rid of Jackson Howard finally. And then I was like, oh, this game kind of sucks without a Jackson Howard effect, actually. It's kind of a load-bearing card effect.
Yeah.
And they tried to, like, do some, like, retrains that were, like, weaker, and I don't even remember what any of them were called, and none of them really worked. And then I guess when they did, because before NSG started, like, printing their own sets, they did, like, we're doing, like, a System Core 2019, which is just, here's a list of FFG cards that we consider are the new core set. And then that eventually got replaced by System Gateway.
One day someone's gonna figure out how to make a consistent corp deck that doesn't require Spin Doctor, and I'll give that person a high 5.
It's just kind of impossible because you are always going to have games where, oops, I drew 4 agendas.
Yeah, that is the problem.
I would love to, like, dig for a Tucana or something to get more value out of this, but I'm getting nervous. Let's just Ice R&D, double advance this. I think that's fine. Because we're also low on money, and this gets us money the longer we cook it for. They're also pretty broke. Like, they can burst up pretty fast if they get stuff installed cheap off of Enviro testing, but we're okay for the time being.
He says, if Yellow has a comeback, I could see Stargate getting you out of Magistrate traps.
Sure. Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, right, because you don't access, right. Okay.
Right. I do hope Null makes more third-party faction IDs. I miss Adam, Sunny, Apex. Yeah, I think everybody has a lot of affection for the mini-factions, even though they were, like, never all that good. But everybody likes them.
Yeah. They're just neat.
They're neat. Yeah. They were pretty brand new when I started the game. I think it was, like, the newest... I forget what those bigger boxes were called, but I think that was the newest one of those when I started playing, and it was very cool. Like, ton of Apex at, like, my local game shop. To the point where, like, I didn't really understand that Apex wasn't good until much later. Like, well, everyone's doing it. It must be good.
But yeah, I look at like Adam and
Apoc was good. Was it? I always thought people thought they were all bad. Like I knew. Oh, Apocalypse was good. Yes, yes. Not Apex. Apocalypse. Yes.
yeah.
Which was
I
like,
look at Adam and like the directive cards. I'm like, that's such a cool idea.
yes, it's rad. Apex's big thing was that you would flip your installed runner cards over so they were just blank cards, and then that became like a currency that Apex could spend on stuff. Like trash so many face down cards to do XYZ.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, their big card was Apocalypse, which was the same like trigger as Deep Dive. You had to run all 3 centrals in one turn, but the payoff was trash every single corp card and flip every single runner card face down.
Christ.
Yeah, it was strong.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Illinois looks at chain reactions as, yeah, they near printed Apocalypse in Vantage Point, and understandably they didn't want it to be as strong, but it kind of overcorrected. Really. It's kind of not good. Yeah. I've gotten surprise jumped by like 2 chain reactions, and like it was pretty fun when it happened, but Alright, they've gone from being pretty poor to being very rich. I've not really been watching what they've been doing. I've been looking at chat more, so I'm like, oh, I feel like they had like 2 credits a couple turns ago, now they have 25. Something messed up happened, uh-oh. Throwing down Euler Raw is interesting. I guess, right, because they have Pelongi, so they can definitely get value out of it.
That's the streamer curse.
Yep.
You're being entertaining.
But we can use Event Horizon to kind of goof this on them. Oh, they gave Masqueroka barrier. Got it. Yep, and then just fully break. Alright, and then we pop this, and now they can't Pelongi again this turn, so we're going to score the green mail. Now, hoping Nil can figure out how to make Criminal feel like a crim. Yeah, I think Sable felt like crim to me in that you're just, you're hammering centrals and then using that to like get tempo to hammer more centrals, but I don't disagree.
Unfortunately, Sable ended up being slightly too good.
I could see Sable coming back. I think Sable has better odds of coming back than like Hoshiko, for instance. I don't know, but like I think she's a little overtuned for the current meta, but like only a little bit. And like especially, I was gonna say Deep Dive's gonna rotate, but Sable rotates the same day Deep Dive does. Something else could ban Deep Dive again, who knows? And then you definitely bring Sable back, because that's like the thing. But yeah, I do think a lot of the Crim IDs are not quite where you want them to be. I think Baz is interesting, but tough to like fully make work. As kind of similar. I think if you like just have better hardware, As gets pretty attractive. And like that's just a card pool issue. Okay, they are setting up for a Deep Dive, which is not fun for us. especially because we're not really drawing good ways to contest a deep dive. Vic's fine, but console's a joke. Yeah.
Rotary?
Rotary, yeah. Rotary's just very underpowered.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, they've fully talked about unmeasured response. Like, yeah, like, sometimes you playtest cards, like, well, that's too strong, we need to nerf it before we put it out. And, like, ooh, we overcorrected, uh-oh. You know, it happens. Yeah, this is starting to look bad. Oh, now I can't res Biowak. Yeah, I shouldn't have res that. That was a mistake. Every console make you look at Hermes and go, but why not Hermes? Yeah. Hermes kind of has the Hoshiko problem. In a way that it wouldn't astound me if Hermes died. Not even strictly because Hermes is busted, although, you know, the case could be made.
But also, I feel like if you do get rid of Hermes, like, that kind of hurts runner power overall.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you would, like, ban it now, but for instance, you know, hey, there will be new cards in, you know, sometime next year, and at that point,
true, yeah.
You know, do you put out a better Crim console or whatever, and then you can, you know, get rid of Hermes? I don't know. Doesn't know that Detente, Masterwork, Rotary are quite bad. Yeah. None of, like, the only other Crim console that really fully, like, works is Penny Shaver, which is, like, solid. It's not, like, mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, here comes the deep dive, baby. We've probably lost, actually. Unless we just get very lucky here. This is probably the game. Okay, it's not the game.
Whoa.
They're stealing two agendas. That's the one benefit of having so many one-pointers. Like, congrats, you get two agendas. They're both one-pointers.
Yeah.
And there's nothing left to Hermes, so... Oh, Swift is fine. I did forget about Swift. Yeah. Swift is, like, solid. Yeah, mostly that's two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every Muesli Hot deck I see just uses Hermes. But
Basically,
yeah,
every Crim I see runs Hermes. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But, like, you could make the case for Swift, you know?
Yeah, for having the extra click instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, it would help you on... That would give you a lot of clicks over the course of the game.
100%. Yeah. The main deck I see Swift in, and it's not, you know, a tier 1, like, competitive tournament thing, is Jay Chinyo decks, because it just makes landing the knives a little smoother.
True, yeah.
I don't think burnering me while I've got a Spin Doctor up makes a ton of sense.
I also miss Ken, yeah.
Seamless. Oh, you missed the two measureds, which is not good for you. But also, with the relative credit totals here, you're not gonna... let's put back Let Them Dream and a Biowak. Let's draw. Let's install. Let's advance. They are gonna... Oh, I just threw the game. Whoops. Yeah, no, I just threw the game. I didn't think that turned through. Because Palongi just lets them, like, Oiler through one of these, Propeller the other. If they steal, they win. Whoops. Yep. I think they were sitting there like, wait, is this a trick? Am I missing something? No, you're not missing something. I'm just a little bit of a goofus.
I think probably the funniest game I had at Cascadia was when I was facing an Alco.
Yeah.
And I was like... I ended the turn with like 3 cards in hand. And I was like, it's a little low for Alco, but also like they've only got like 3 face down assets. What could they possibly have? Like
Yeah.
all 3 Bladderworts? And it turns out, yes, they had 3
Oh
Bladderworts.
no.
They just fucking murdered me outright.
Oh no. I felt a little bad about one game at Cascadia where I scored like 4 or 5 points on turn 1. They just drew so many agendas. And then like as I'm going at them, I'm like, oh wait, you're like a tag punishment kill deck, and I've been floating tags every single turn. The only reason I'm not dying is because you've drawn really, really badly.
Oh, no.
By all accounts, you should have just surprise killed me. Like, we run this back, like, 90 games out of 100, I die turn 2 because I float a tag and you just end the line me and I don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Because most outcodes are not on end the line these days. They're on, what do you call it? Measured.
Measured.
There's a corporate side I missed OG Blue Sun. I think I missed Blue Sun. When did that come out originally? Maybe it just wasn't... Maybe I just don't remember. Like, I don't... Yeah.
For 2019.
2019? Okay, I definitely missed it then, yeah.
When your turn begins, you may add 1 res card to HQ and gain credits equal to its res cost. That's cute.
Yeah. You're just constantly, like, reshuffling your ice.
Yeah.
We should pinhole that Charlotte. I should not get lost in the Shaper Sauce, and I should pay attention to what they're doing instead of just installing stuff.
Or they're playing fucking Runner Solitaire.
I'm holding the card that beats the thing they're doing, and I almost didn't play it. I have one of every breaker, so I think we can test this. Photo. Ooh, they went broke on this? Uh-oh. Yep, encounter. We will slap down a propeller. We will break in. Yeah, that makes sense. They would go broke when they had money on the board. Okay.
Of course, it was kind of broken because there was Oversight AI, which free resed ice, and you just played super expensive ice like Curtain Wall.
This is probably an anemone. No, oh, it's something they can't or don't want to res.
Oh yeah, okay. Interesting.
So they're doing trap stuff, it looks like.
Oversight AI is a 1 credit operation. Res a piece of ice ignoring all costs and install Oversight AI on that ice as a hosted condition counter with the text trash host ice if all its subroutines are broken during a single encounter. So you would just not care about that because you'd bounce it.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Yep. Okay, let's ritual. Let's attack the Spin Doctor. Let's throw down a Simul Chip, and I think it's a safe bet we'll need the Revolver at some point in this matchup. Ooh, Bladder. Okay. Alright, hit Spree. We can do without Spree. Advancing something. We know they're playing with advanceables other than agendas. But they did just let that sit there a couple turns. So I'm curious. Do we chase whatever that is? We know it's not a spin doctor, so I think we might just catalog it and say, do what you're going to do. We're going to do what we're going to do. I think that probably makes the most sense. No further action. We're going to catalog. No agendas. Where are the dang agendas? Okay. Shucks. That's a real bummer. I'm not happy. I think Bladderwort we don't want them having. Lacosta we don't want them having. Bodo's kind of a brick right now. I think that works. Bumsky. Okay. I think let's run server 3. Can't be anything that big bad. Tatubola. So we could trade out this for Propeller and then get that. Yeah. Gives them... Yeah, that's the thing. Do we want... I think bouncing off the Tachi Bowl is probably better for us. I am going to Ari down the Botulus onto the Bodo. And otherwise... Yeah, I don't love Bladderwort pinging us, but it's not the end of the world. I did hit the Creative Com out of hand, which is probably the thing I wanted to keep the most, but c'est la vie. I thought about Onacoming. That was like I was between, do we want to challenge this or do we want to throw Onacom down? Onacom might have been the right call. So we could get in here if we really wanted to. I'm not itching to take 2 damage against Aoko. I think let's start with Nuka. Let's throw... Oh, insufficient MU. Crap. Then we have to do... Yeah, this is an icky turn. Ugh. No fun. Okay. That's not good.
Alt, you can run Ship Botch and break all 3.
That's true, I could have. Yeah. You're not wrong. This is reading like an agenda to me because... And I guess it could be... We saw an Idiosyncresis. It could be one of those. The sequencing in this hand stinks, because like I would love to have this down before we put this down, but that's just not going to happen. I don't like that we lost this. Let's start with Nuka. Okay. God, we're still a credit short for sure. Gamble. Damn it. Gross. Do we just overclock this? We might just overclock this.
See you later, Melanomi.
Yeah. Be back later. My wife needs me tone positive. Congrats. God. I don't think we can afford to let this cook, so I think we do have to deal with it. I think it can. Is it too greedy to put environmental testing down and then overclock? Probably is the short answer. I think we just have to overclock. Well, I'm gonna be greedy. Screw it. Oh, that stinks. Okay. What's the game plan on this? We can Ari out Oiler, and then break that for free, and then we simul-chip a propeller. Yeah, I guess that's the play. Okay. Oh, insufficient MU. Damn it. I think this SMC is not... It's doing more harm than good at the moment. Then encounter. Fully break. Then encounter. We will slap out propeller. I'm going to overinstall the coalescence with the propeller because we probably gonna need the money. I'm going to grab back the coalescence. This probably was too greedy, but greed's fun. It's more fun to be greedy than not. Touch this. Idiosyncresis. Oh, they got me. Dang it. Alright, well, what can you do? Yeah, we gotta get it, unfortunately. Anoetic Void, that's gotta go, and then we can't afford to do anything about the Coastal Grid. Okay, next turn we have the environmental money. Oh god, they're gonna beat the crap out of us with that, though. Yeah, that stinks. They would have made a lot... Yeah, it had to be done. It's not fun, but we had to do it. Oh, we lost the simul-chip. Damn it. Okay. The fact that we've seen 0 agendas so far is unfortunate. One, two, three, yeah. And here's the other problem we have to contend with. If we run archives and it's just loaded with like Fuji's, are they gonna kill us? Red room. Okay, 1 Fuji. So they're not going to kill us, but they're going to beat us up pretty darn good. They might kill us. Actually, oh, yeah, if that's a Fuji, we're dead. We're maybe dead. We're possibly dead. We're not dead, but...
You're in limbo.
We are in limbo, for sure. We might have been taking too many, you know, lumps. This is a problem. We probably have to run it. That. Okay. Okay. Death by 1,000 cuts. That's Jinteki, baby. We're going to run HQ, and then we're going to instantly hush this in anticipation that it is a anemone. Cloud Eater, kill the red room. this. Shit. 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 Yeah. Nope. I think we're just managing this matchup. Oh, there's another idiosyncrasy. Where's your friggin' agendas? How have we seen one agenda in half your deck? We've lost both sprees. Ugh. We have no money.
They only have 17 cards left in R&D.
I know. I know.
Surely some of those... Okay. Could it be that they have just, like, a shitload of agendas in their hand?
It's...
Like...
Yes. Yes, it could be that. Problem is, do we have the ability to contest that? And, like, if I'm right about this being an anemone, 1000% we can. If it's basically anything else, no, we can't. We saw a Cloud Eater in hand, which means it's not installed. Oh, screw it. Let's see what's happening. I think we've lost this. I think we've just lost too much value from just incidental damage.
Yeah.
Claytor's probably the nastiest ice in the game. Yeah, I mean, what's the competition even? It's Cloud Eater is nasty, and it's the combination of that plus Jinteki is very good at making money, and it can use Proprio Negation to force you into Cloud Eater. Like, Tyr is also a pretty darn bad face check. They have 2 Cloud Eaters? Why do they have 2 Cloud Eaters? That's too many Cloud Eaters. We're dead.
That's so funny.
Yeah, we're dead. Because this does 3 damage, and then these will each do 1 damage, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can't survive this. That's bonkers.
Welcome back, Milanomi. Yeah, Biowak is, like, honestly pretty fair for, like, how much it costs to res.
Biowak hurts really bad, but it's not instantly game losing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Biowak can't kill you.
Yeah.
It'll make your life worse, but it can't kill you.
Right. Hey! Okay. We've almost certainly lost this game. We unavoidably... Well, if we draw and top deck an event, we survive, but that's it.
Yeah.
And I don't... You know, we could sit here and do the math on, like, the odds of that, but they're bad, is the short answer. The alternative is we find 2 more points and win before they get a chance to kill us. Where do we think the best odds are? We could run at R&D and see something, see the top of the deck. We could run Archives, where they've thrown something out. Or they've finally started cooking an agenda in the remote. What do we think? This deck has X2s. Oh, sure. So it's got Blood in the Waters. So if it wants to just win off Blood in the Waters, does it ever cook an agenda in the remote? Maybe not. You don't doubt Server 1 has an agenda? We can see Server 1. I guess not if it has Anoetic Void, which it probably does.
Yeah, I don't think you'll survive that.
I mean, I survive because I'll steal Fuji before I die.
Right.
It's just Anoetic Void stops the run, and then we blew our last click. It's bad no matter where we look, right? If it's
Yeah.
archive, if there's agendas in archives, we can't afford server 6 being a spin doctor. That bones us. By all accounts, they have not been drawn. If S1 isn't a Regenesis. But we don't care about S1 being... Yeah, we can't win off S1 being a Regenesis. And if it's defended by a spin doctor, then it does us no good to check archives. Regenesis doesn't win us the game. We can't check HQ. So I think...
Probably just do R&D.
I think, unfortunately, our best odds are R&D.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Yeah, not good, but you know.
Yeah. And then they're going to res an anemone and kill us. If God wanted you to win, he'd put it on top. I mean, a Tatu Bola wins here, so...
I stepped away or got distracted while they were waiting.
Hoo. What was that?
Fence.
Yeah, No further action. All right.
Here we go.
What do we got? Luck be a lady. Breach R&D. Oh! Yeah, we didn't play well against this deck. We let them ping us way too hard with these proprios. Yeah, what do you mean you have action? You just win outright. Well, we correctly read server 6 as a spin doctor. Kickflip into the ravine. Nerds.
Oh well.
I'm gonna save the replay because I want to see what they had in server 1. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You
I'm curious what they had. I'm curious what they had in their hand too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, how many of those were agendas?
Yep. Let's jump just all the way to the end. So they had 2 agendas in hand from the start. Wow. Okay. Oh, and they mulled. Okay. Yeah. How many agendas entered the game from R&D? Okay. So far we're at 0 and 8, which is like unlikely but not impossible. 0 and 11, that's getting pretty unlikely. Okay, we've seen 1. There's that Fuji we got. Oh, at some point they got some. Okay. So we just got unlucky on that HQ run where we saw the Cloud Eater.
Yeah.
There were things to see at that point. Okay, they had 3 and 5 in HQ and we just whiffed. Okay.
Jeez, okay.
Oh gosh, yeah, they had...
It'd be so funny if they had like 4 agendas in their hand by the end of the game.
Yeah. This. So if we had done agenda math sooner, we might have calculated they have to have agendas in HQ and started hitting HQ harder.
Yeah.
Or checked archives again. There were two agendas in there. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. That's the way the cookie crumbles. I kept hitting Cloud Eater. Yeah. Yeah, we... Like I said, probably the one of the things to do there would have been, hey, we need to take those bladderworts down faster. We could have popped that SMC for like an Azamat and been in a much better place. And we maybe should have just done agenda math sooner than we did. Let's try that RE deck again. I do like it.
Oh, that reminds me. I think I was facing like a Muesli Hot or maybe a Lu. I can't remember. But in one of my games of Nebula that I won, they kept hitting my HQ, and every single time they did, they just kept seeing my Your Digital Life.
Beautiful.
It was so funny. They accessed it like 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? So this RE deck, do I have a Muesli Hot deck like loaded up here? I don't actually. I mean, I got old ones, but oh yeah, those aren't even from this year. So Lord only knows what those look like. Let me try and grab let me just grab your list and see how it goes for me.
Sure.
The one that you brought to Cascadia.
Yeah, August says accessing HQR IRL has an interesting energy to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Picking a random card out of someone's hand instead of Techie just auto picking for you that adds some tension. Yeah.
This looks like your list. Was yours the Teterik, or however you say this?
Yeah, Teterik, yeah.
Teterik, yeah. Okay. Runner deck, paste, save, play. Yeah, let's try it. I have this one sleeved up. I have not done great. I took it to locals last week, and it was not doing much for me. But, you know. I don't play a lot of Muesli Hot.
Bill says, for a moment I thought that Null was going to make a connection/friends focused Crim ID because of Meeting of Minds, but man, did they fumble that.
Yeah, Meeting of the Minds does not have a lot of in-faction support. Meeting of the Minds is a weird card. Oh, it's just Meeting of Minds, okay. Yeah, choose Connection or Virtual. You may search your stack for one resource with the chosen subtype and reveal it. Add it to your grip. Reveal any number of cards with the chosen subtype in your grip. Gain 1 for each card revealed that way, and it costs 4. So the idea is...
so much.
Well, the idea is you're supposed to get the big discount on it, but that's like...
Yeah.
That is both a deck building and a draw order demand that is very hard to meet. It costs 2, it might see play it before as well. Yeah, if it was less influence, maybe Seb would think about importing it, but 3 influence is way too high. You're way too squeezed for influence on Seb. Okay, is this a good hand? And the short answer is I don't know, because I don't play Muesli Hot at all. Early Hermes seems good. Early Touchstone seems good. We've got Bravado and Carpe Diem to start making money. I think we're good.
It's not terrible. Like, I'd probably keep that.
The only card I'm not thrilled to see in this opening hand is Kurapira, and 4 out of 5 ain't bad.
Yeah. Yeah, get the touchstone down, and, like...
Yep.
Run with the...
Class Act. So we'll draw the Class Act. Put that down. Do this. Do we run HQ? What are we scared of hitting? Piranhas would be a lot of their money. Ping, we just clear the tag. I think we'd run just to see what they do.
Yeah.
I dislike Seb the most at
It's
the
a
moment
ping.
because his ID doesn't really give flexibility for innovation. Even though IMO, he probably is the strongest runner. I adore Seb, so, you know, but you're not wrong that, like, the deck kind of builds itself in a lot of ways. I'm going to run server 1. I just want to force him to spend money.
Just bravado the server, yeah. That makes sense. That's what I was actually thinking of, too. Yeah. So I'm glad to know that we're aligned here.
Your alt art looks so good that it almost makes me want to try him over Lou. Yeah, the alt art I commissioned for Seb is really sick. I'm going to do it. I'm going to gamble, and then do I proactively put Hermes down? I had no money. So the only reason to res this would be A, it's an agenda, or B, it's something you don't want me to see.
I think you Class Act.
I think Class Act is the more, like, sensible choice. Yeah, they're so low on money that, like, if they score at an agenda, I'm actually pretty happy. So yeah, I think Class Act's the call. Tread lightly does not go well with my current plan of forcing them to res all their ice.
No. But you got a Chesfa, another Bravado, an Overclock. That's not bad.
So, let's do a Class Act draw.
And Kurapura does take care of the ping if you want to start hitting HQ.
That is true. You're not wrong about that. Let's put Mystic down for now. Let's check server 3. Urtica. Ooh. Okay, that stings. Yeah, that's not ideal.
It took your Kurapira.
They sure did. The dice sure gamble. Yeah, there's a lot of cool. I don't know if you saw the sure gamble I had Iris have, because that was also like rolling dice, but it was like a much more like the one you were looking at was much more like cartoony. That one was like rendered a little more realistically. Okay, so I'm seeing what we're doing here, and I don't care for it. I won't lie. Do we... I think I'm still holding... If that's an agenda, I don't care. You're too poor to make me care about that. So I think let's do a Class Act draw. I'll take the other Class Act. I'm going to clear, install. All right, so we're doing some real bull honky here. We are Pravdivosting. I don't know how useful Pinhole is. I don't know how useful either of these are really with this credit total. What I need is money.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately you lost the Bravado.
Yeah.
Could have just like bounced off of the ping.
I think we need both Chesvas. And to bring my remaining Sure Gambles, the ones that Nycride / the SF meta use with the poker chip, microchip. I don't know if I've seen that one. Or if I have, I'm not, like, it's not jumping to mind. Oh, hey, a Sure Gamble. Awesome. Give that to me. Credit, gamble. And let's... I want to run server 1. might be bad too, but we gotta do something here. Fully break. I think this... I hope this is a slow-walked agenda. And not like another Urtica. Idiosyncresis? Okay, I'm happy to hit that. At Echelon. I mean, yeah. Oh, we lost Revolver, so we need to... oh, no, I bought him Revolver. Never mind, never mind. Does this deck have a way to shuffle it?
Let me check. I think there might be like one.
Oh, there's a mutual favor.
Yeah, there's mutual favor.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's like a one of, so.
Right.
Oh, also direct access, technically.
True, true, true. Public access plaza. I mean, we will trash it, but... Man. I would love to find the twinning and stop playing this game that they're running. Because it's an irritating game.
Winning as a 2 of, so it shouldn't be.
Yep. That could be really bad.
Oof.
So let's not fall into the trap we ran into last time. They've gone through 17 cards. They seem like they are not interested in scoring agendas. They're interested in giving us a hard time. So they probably have relatively few agendas. Wouldn't surprise me if they're on 7. Like 6 3s and a 2. There's the twinning. Now, unfortunately, we don't have much money.
Yeah.
But... We'll do archives, look at server 4. I'm so dumb. Okay, it's too late. I'm tired.
Can't wait to see what this is.
Doesn't matter. I handed them... Fuck. They get to kill the twinning for free.
Oh, right, yeah, because you left the tag on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I botched this really hard. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we screwed up really hard. I think that is a good sign. We should call it after this game. Okay. They're not instantly... Oh, clean getaway. Okay. I think that saves us. Because now we can do this.
Kill your twinning.
And this will give us the money to clear the tags. They should have absolutely killed the twinning. Their money's low, which is, I think, was their logic on why they didn't. But
Yeah.
now we, yeah. We do not have the money to trash this Doctor. Oh, God, we gotta pay 1 for the fencer. They're putting way too many trashables on the board to not. Class Act. That doesn't.
Oh right, you could have fenced the Spin Doctor.
Oh, you're right, boy. Yeah, again, shows you that I don't play this very much. I just do this for money. Let's try and spend down this fencer.
Gonna be. Oh, nice.
It is nice, but we are going to end up paying the fencer again, and we do lose the twinning now. Because they advance that score, we're tagged, then they kill twinning. So I think we just credit to pay it, unfortunately. Could have been to avoid oppo. Yeah, totally. It was on purpose. I made that deliberate decision. About to say, if you don't pop this, I'm gonna be grumpy at you. And then kill twinning. Yep, okay. So that's bad. Hey, we found the other twinning. Great.
Nice. Remember to remove that tag.
I will. We're gonna put this down. We're gonna run server 2 and hope it's not a check as Scion. Okay, awesome. That is maybe the best case scenario. And then we clear the tag. Okay, we are dirt broke, but hopefully... Oh, okay. Well, that's
Mystic.
rude. That doesn't. You can't even kill us with that. Come on, man. You're just being mean.
Remember the Mystic counters.
Yep. And then we're oppoed. Great. Okay. Draw. Okay.
That sucks.
Yep. We can pull one tag. No, there's no... Pulling one tag doesn't save us. Let's just run R&D and hope we see the win, honestly.
Yeah, fair. Might as well use those twinning counters.
Exactly. And these fencer
guys,
credits,
yeah.
potentially.
Yeah.
Orbital. Awesome. So we die if they install an orbital shipment from Vladislav. That is a bad line for us, but, you know, who knows if that's an actual thing to be afraid of. They're just clicking for credits. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
We will add Corpura to our grip. Please and thank you.
Nice. Now you can really start hitting HQ.
Yeah. Overclocking here was pointless, but that's fine.
Eh.
Do you want to get rid of that? Hey, there's the game. Woo!
Hell yeah.
We won, despite making some very bad plays. It all worked out in the end.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Twinning things, 100%.
Oh, that is
August.
a cool sure gamble. Holy
Oh
fuck.
yeah, yeah. Let me look at this. Let me pull it up on the stream here. Ooh, that is a good sure gamble. I like it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very nice. Um, is it the Brindle mold sure gamble that I really like? Sure gamble. I don't know. Yeah, pull up Alt City Grid. Let's just do it that way. Come on now. Alt City Grid at gaythings.net. Sure, gamble. Yeah, the Brindle mold one I really like.
Gay things gotten it.
Yeah, it's a good, it's a really good.
I really like that sure gamble. That's like the kind of modernist art. The
Oh,
farming.
yeah. I have the hedge fund version of this that I really
But
like.
that one's not like legal to use, right?
It's
Because
not
of the
because of the
placement
placement of
of
like this wouldn't be legal either. Just because the game text needs to be in the right spot.
yeah, sucks.
Well, it does
Because it's
suck,
so
but
cool.
also like you just said, you might never play in a competitive event again. So what do you care?
That's true. Yeah.
You're allowed to do them. You can do whatever you feel like in casual games. I really like this one. I'm not. Not only what do you think about this legality wise? I think it clears it, but like just barely. I could see somebody not being a fan of how the, but like all the game information is in the correct spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the there's a matching hedge fund that's a moon instead of a sun. They're both really cool. Yeah, that's cool art. I think this one is the one that August was talking about really liking. Um, they actually don't have the other one I really like on here. The one that was in your deck, Iris, that was like very colorful, you know?
The sure gamble you mean,
Yeah, it was
or?
like a hand rolling dice, but it had like a lot of swirls of color in the background.
Oh, yeah, I vaguely
Is there like a
remember
second
that
page or
one.
something? Yeah, I'm surprised there's not. I'm just gonna do a Google image search. Maybe it'll come up that way. Sure, gamble alt art. Yeah, right here, right here. This one.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah,
No, it didn't help at all.
that one is really cool.
Yeah, just I guess they don't want a very high res one because they're trying to sell these. But yeah, these are rad. This is probably my favorite like alt of it. Although I tend to just I've got like full arts of the original FFG that I really like.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I like a lot of the Lucius Felimus art, but I tend to mostly like it for like the very net spacey cards. Any that are like more real life, I feel like their art style is a really good fit for like Netrunner net space, and like it's less, and this is just purely taste, but like less how I see Netrunner meet space. It tends to be very like computer generated graphics and like very bright colors in a way that I'm like, I feel like I want like real life cards looking a little bit more either like realistic or like dingier or whatever. Like,
I just took a look at the Spin Doctor alt arts, and there's one that's just like a slow poke and a press cap. That's really funny.
all right, like let's see. Like I really like this finality of theirs, like running through like a chessboard.
The Game Dragon Pro that's just like a fucking GPU is pretty
I
good.
like this fermenter that's just like a health potion from like a VR game.
Yeah, it's real good.
I didn't realize that Maskarovka was them. All right, that's good. Yeah, this is. I think I got a foil one of these at Cascadia. It's very cool.
That's such a good Maskarovka. Fuck, I love that ice. It's so cool.
Yeah. Oh wait, I actually should put a URL into there. This is what we're looking at. Oh, whoa, this urban art Venice.
Oh, yo,
Whew!
that rules.
This rocks. Holy
That's
moly!
so good. Oh, that's a real photograph that someone took.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that a lot.
That's awesome.
More ice should look like 90s Windows screensavers. I am so bummed
Yes,
that
100%.
I missed out. They did. Someone was running an ARG, where like they were just had a bunch of like puzzles and like cryptic stuff. Where if you solved it, if you were the first person to solve it all, you got a full playset of a bunch of alt arts that were just 90s Netrunner cards, with the names and game text updated to be their modern counterparts. So like they updated accounts receivable to be a hedge fund alt. They took like the imp that's like this shitty little emoji blowing a trumpet and turned it into gourmand. They just kept self-modifying code as self-modifying code because the game text is almost identical, like from the 90s. And I really wanted it, and I was like staying on top of all the puzzles until the last day, and I just got fully stonewalled on it. I could not figure out how to even start the last set of puzzles, and that was a real bummer. That was nearly as much of a blow as missing out on the top cut. It was all like, well, I don't even know what the rest of them were. The first puzzle was like an audio file that was just like a series of clicks, and it was just, hey, translate this into plain text, please. And I was like, is this Morse code? Let me feed this audio file into a Morse code decoder. It's not Morse code. Well, I'm out of ideas. I don't know how else to even begin approaching this if it's not Morse. Yeah. Too bad. But, yeah, it was a good time. I think I'm going to call it there. I was making way too many sloppy mistakes in that prov game. That's a good sign to stop playing Netrunner for the evening.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll do this more in the future.
Yeah,
Millennium's got one last alt art to show. Let me look.
Oh, sure. Oh,
let's see. It is.
Damn, it's crunchy.
Oh yes.
Gosh.
This is the self-modifying code. Yeah. Yeah, and it's truly like, other than just updating some of the like stuff around it, like the text is like identical basically.
That's really cute. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, self-modifying code is like the most untouched card they've had. Like, it's basically always had the like, it's this and Bite is the other, like, the runner-up, because its game text has been the same since 90s Netrunner 2. They just renamed it a couple times, because obviously it was Snare for most of modern Netrunner, and it used to be Trap in old Netrunner.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, all the actual game text is identical. The ONR one just made you pay the 2 upfront. Oh, yes. You had to pay 2 credits when you installed it, but you got the effect for free. So yeah. I think this was basically the same thing. It was like a slightly different take on this same idea, you know. I think its text looked more like this, but it had like a little attribution to show that, like, hey, based on the old SMC or whatever. Matter of fact, I wonder if I can pull that up just to show them. Web runner. Oh boy, if that doesn't pull it up immediately, which it's not going to, because why would it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have it handy, but yeah, it was a cool thing. Shock was, I think, a pseudo in between snare card. Yeah, Shock was like a mini snare that they had in like FFG Netrunner. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.